Hello, Lakers Nation. Welcome in. Trevor Lane here for LakersNation.com, your home for everything Lakers. Might Patrick Beverly find his way into purple and gold? I know that name typically doesn't draw a positive response from Lakers fans. He's a longtime Laker antagonist going back to his days with the Clippers, but recent rumors suggest that Patrick Beverly could indeed be a target for your Lakers. So I'll dive into what a trade could look like. But first, quick reminder, do subscribe right here to the Lakers Nation YouTube channel. Ring that notification bell. And do me a favor, we started up a clips channel for the NBA Front Office Show, which I host with Keith Smith. I'm going to put a link to that in the description down below. You're going to get short, bite-sized segments on the biggest topics in the NBA each and every day over there on our clips channel. So give that a look and make sure you do subscribe as well. All right, so Jake Fisher of Bleacher Report lists the Lakers and the Miami Heat as teams who are interested in trading for Patrick Beverly. The Utah Jazz could be on the verge of blowing things up now that they're listening to trade offers for Donovan Mitchell. They've already moved Rudy Gobert. The Knicks already a team that is mentioned to be in pursuit of Donovan Mitchell. Now, Patrick Beverly just turned 34 years old, defense first point guard, shot 38% from three for his career. Again, known for his abilities on the defensive side of the ball and also known for being a pest, for being that guy that gets under the skin of the opponents. He is the proverbial player that you hate to play against, but you love him if he's on your team. So contractually, he's making $13 million on an expiring contract this year. And that would hold some appeal to the Lakers, who right now have a lot of cap space set up for the offseason of 2023. So that wouldn't eat into any of that cap room. And if you look at what the Lakers did in free agency this year, they gave out all one-year deals to guys like Lonnie Walker, Troy Brown Jr. Damian Jones is the one guy who does have a player option for a second year, but that's at a veteran minimum salary. So not too big of a deal there. The Lakers have largely gone to great lengths to keep their books clear for 2023 to have all kinds of flexibility. So Patrick Beverly would not disrupt whatever the Lakers have planned for that offseason. But what would you have to give up in order to get him? Well, again, at $13 million, we're looking at some kind of a deal based around Talen Horton-Tucker. So that begs the question, is it worth it to trade Talen Horton-Tucker, a young player who does have a player option for next summer, could be under contract the following season, which again would eat into that cap space that the Lakers would have for 2023 if he does pick up that player option, and his play this coming season would largely determine what his decision would be there. But do you want to take that added benefit of freeing up that much more salary and flip Talen Horton-Tucker's potential for what Patrick Beverly can give you right now? Again, having just turned 34 years old, but can still be a factor on the defensive end of the floor, can give you the floor spacing that the Lakers badly need. They don't have nearly enough shooters on this roster, which I've talked about a number of times. But if you're the Lakers, that is quite an extreme, trading a 21-year-old Talen Horton-Tucker, who still has plenty of upside despite a difficult season last year, for a 34-year-old Patrick Beverly. And it also begs the question, who else could be on the Lakers roster if and when such a deal goes down? For example, is this a plan B option for the Lakers in the event that a Kyrie Irving trade simply never materializes? We've heard that the Lakers have a lot of backup options out there. Of course, we've heard about Miles Turner, heard about Buddy Hield, some type of a package there, even though there has been some doubt that that could actually happen. But the Lakers clearly are looking for backup plans, other ways to add shooting should a Kyrie Irving trade not go through. Is this simply a backup plan, or is this a move that the Lakers make in the event that they are able to land Kyrie Irving and send out Russell Westbrook? I think that's an interesting question, because Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly have had all kinds of problems with each other in the past. So do you really want to put those two together? Well, for his part, Patrick Beverly has actually said he wants to play with Russell Westbrook. In fact, he just said back in May that he would like to play with the Lakers and would like to play with Russell Westbrook. Here's what he said. He said, if I was a free agent and if me and Minnesota, which was his current team at the time since he's been traded to the Utah Jazz, didn't agree to a number, I wouldn't even hesitate. Just to be able to play with a great like that, be able to pick his brain. He was talking about LeBron at this point. Be able to be a star in whatever role that I have. Playing aside Russell Westbrook, fantastic. Playing for the Lakers, couldn't ask for a better job. Again, sounds like despite their problems in the past, Patrick Beverly would welcome a move to the Los Angeles Lakers. And again, Patrick Beverly has been a longtime Lakers antagonist, but it appears that he doesn't harbor any ill will there. But how would Russell Westbrook feel about Patrick Beverly potentially joining the purple and gold. Is this the kind of thing that you can do with Russ still on the roster, or is it the move that you make after you trade for Kyrie? And another complicating factor is Kendrick Nunn. If he's healthy and Russell Westbrook is staying on the roster, do you even really need Patrick Beverly at the point guard position? You've already got 2 point guards in Russell Westbrook and Kendrick Nunn. So might this be a plan in a scenario where the Lakers move both Russell Westbrook and Kendrick Nunn in a potential Kyrie Irving trade and therefore need another backup guard that they can put out there? Now, Patrick Beverly can also play off ball, so maybe you could argue that he could be a 2, but at 6'1", I think the Lakers will be looking for a little bit more size at the position. But regardless, an interesting candidate for the Lakers, can certainly get things done on the defensive side of the floor and does, again, offer you that shooting that the Lakers certainly need. You just have to get past the fact that it's Patrick Beverly, who Lakers fans have come to loathe over the years. But Lakers Nation, give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you do a deal swapping out Talen Horton-Tucker to bring in Patrick Beverly on an expiring contract? Give me your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget, subscribe right here to the Lakers Nation YouTube channel. Ring that notification bell as well. Till next time, stay safe and see ya.